Yeah, record this because I'm about to make it hot. So, your presence is a present. Everybody drink my presence is a present in the chat. Let's go. All right, so let's talk about it. We have my tone. We have cursing by mistake. We have fear. We have people watching me while I speak. Ramen in a bit, you know what's going on. Yeah, Ruthie, you know what's going on. Getting nervous, getting choked up at times. Okay. So it's leading with confidence, right? It sounds like the confidence. It sounds like the reassurance that what we're doing is correct. So this morning, we have an amazing guest for us today. But we're going to talk about that real shortly. What we want to start off with is the fact that these obstacles are not so much obstacles, but opportunities. We always speak about our obstacles being our opportunities. So I want us to take exactly what we put in the chat and make sure y'all put it in the chat, exactly what that big hurdle is. Put it in the chat. When you write it, you affirm it, and now we can work on it, right? We can't fix anything that we do not know what to fix. So, right, put everything that is that obstacle for public speaking in the chat. Pausing too much. So I want you to take what you put in the chat. So I want you to put, Jolie, I want you to put, take nerves and rambling, right? I want you to take it in your mind. Everything that is that big obstacle, take it in your mind and picture it as a big rock, right? Everybody picture it as a huge rock at the top of the hill. And the rock is so heavy. It's as big as your house, right? It's as big as your house. Talking about the next topic or subject. It's a rock that weighs so heavy. It's on the top of a hill as big as your house. Sweating. You sweating so much. It's a big sweat ball at the top of the hill as big as your house, right? And you're unable to move it by yourself. That big rock is there, but we have to push it down the hill. So now with that big rock, the environment that we're in, the mentorship that we have, the village that we have all of these resources, all of these classes, all of these strategic partners to now help us push this rock down the hill, right? So if y'all ready to push the obstacle out the way, I need y'all to put it in the chat. Push that big rock. Let's get it. Push that big rock in the chat. Put it in the chat. We are pushing that big rock out the way. And as that big rock is rolling down the hill, what is it picking up? That big rock is picking up momentum, right? The momentum that we need to overcome everything that is in our way. That momentum that we need to get to the success, to get to the dream. We start at one point, but there's always a start and stop when we're not sure about what it is that we need to be doing. So the momentum comes after that environment has tapped in. It comes after that mentorship has tapped in. It comes after the people and the strategic partnerships that believe in you, that has helped you push that rock out of the way, that has pushed that obstacle out of the way. So in order for us to get to the momentum, we have to realize what it is we need to work on. And we have to put the action in place to now start. Use the strategic partnerships around us, use the environment around us to get that momentum. Because once you get that momentum, now it flows, right? It flows, it grows. Your momentum flows and it grows with the right energy because we have the strategic partnerships, we have the environment, and we push that big rock, that big obstacle out the way. So I know we have a lot to talk about today, but I want us to just be present to getting into the fact that the momentum that we need to really push forward, it starts somewhere. It starts somewhere. So realizing what it is we need to work on, we did that. Now, who are we utilizing as strategic partnerships? Who are we utilizing as the proper environment? Who are we utilizing as the proper mentor to really overcome that obstacle and turn it into the opportunity and add that momentum? So now it is our lifestyle. It is that energy flow. It is that consistent growth. So I want everybody to come off mute. I want everybody to make some noise for themselves because they pushed that rock out of the way this morning, right? And now we tapping into the strategic partnerships. We tapping into the environment. We tapping into the mentorships and everybody that comes on this platform because everyone needs something from someone. Your money is in other people's pockets. I need everybody, mics off mute. Make some noise for yourself because you came here today. Make some noise for the momentum that you picking up because your momentum is your life. So let's
Go.
go.
That's good.
Let's
Go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh, let's go.
family.
Picking up momentum.
Go.
The momentum flows and
Energy,
grows.
energy,
Well,
energy, energy, energy.
Yes.
Let's get it. Let's get it away.
Let's get it.
Go.
Yes.
Rich rising.
Go.
let's
It's
go.
time.
I love myself.
Absolutely. And we love you. Let's go. The energy flows and
Go.
grows. The energy flows and grows abundantly. Absolutely. That
Facts.
momentum flows and grows. So let's get it, family. Sunshine. Shine that light real quick. Shine the light real quick. Shine the light. Shine the light on them. It's your birthday. Shine the light on them.
Yeah, I don't know what the weather looks like where you at, but it doesn't even matter. I don't care if it's cloudy outside, because in here the sun is always shining. Y'all already know. However, the sun gonna have to sit for a minute, because we got y'all already know who has to come up at this point. This is our mindset mogul, the man that keeps us aligned. This king that's there, make sure that like our minds are set to where they need to be, because so many times we are focusing on getting to the bag. But again, if our mindsets are not realigned and readjusted, we're going to fumble that bag, and we don't have options. That's not an option in this kind of mentorship. I mean, when you make that type of investment, and fumbling the bag should never be an option. So at this time, like, I don't understand. I don't know what y'all be doing, cousins, because we all cousins in here. I don't know where y'all be at, but y'all need to be early, front and center in here to get this mindset adjustment. Y'all be playing with it. We're going to have to stop playing with it. You understand? Because we only got 2 more weeks with y'all. Stop playing with it. Y'all going to miss us when we're not here. So get right, family. Keep showing up for yourself. I promise you. And the sun will always be shining for y'all. But in the meantime, we need this king, this kingdom we got going on right here. This whole, everybody in here is royalty, but we need our king, our mindset mogul, the one who sits up here. And like I said, I don't know what I would do without him at this point in my life, to be honest with you. He's gotten so many of us to where we are right now. So again, I need everybody to unmute, and unmute. Everybody, like everybody. I'm tired of looking at red mics, to unmute.
Let's go.
Bring them out. Let's bring them out. Bring them out.
Come on,
Bring 'em
Queen
out.
Mogul.
Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Hey.
Team no excuses, you heard?
Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
No excuses.
Let's go.
Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out.
Where
Come
he
on,
at?
come on.
Let's go. Get it.
Big momentum. Big momentum. Where he at?
Your presence has been
Drama Club. Let's go. Let's go.
What's up, crew?
Let's go.
Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Let me see who's in this. Let me see who on the call today. Shout out to everybody. Hold up real fast. Hold on. Who we got in the building? I want to call out some people because I see my people in the building, right? Levon Zell, what's up? How we feeling today? Reginald Clark, I see you, my guy. What's up, Walt? Walt been putting in work. Everybody drop Walt in the chat, because Walt doesn't play. He was in, where were you, Belize or something? He was somewhere. I believe he was somewhere.
Yeah, Belize
or somewhere. And he was still putting that work in. What's up, Dwayne? Linnea, I know you had your hand up last time. We didn't get to you, but we can get to you today. 100%. Look, man, I want to send everybody some love. What up? Faquita. Shout out to Faquita, baby. What's up? Yo, what's up? Shatara, how we feeling? Nikki Brown. Nikki be putting in work too. I'll be seeing Nikki name pop up a lot. What's up, Nikki? How we doing? Rael, put your camera on. You got your camera off. Come on. You know how we doing here. Tiva, what's up? Oh, is it Tiva? I think it's Tiva. I haven't heard you speak, so come up here at some point. Isaiah was early. I think Isaiah jumped on the link at 8:08. Sunshine was like, "What you doing here?" at 8:08? Like, we got to keep him in the waiting room for a minute because he a little too early. Shout out to Angela. Angela always putting in work. Courtney Wilson is in the chat, dedicated, holding it down. What's up, Courtney, baby? Courtney taking a trip right now. He said, "Look, I'm riding, I'm chilling. Y'all just like, yeah, I'm just enjoying the vibes right now." What's up, Keisha? What's up, Byron? Arthur, what's up? My guy, Team No Sleep. What's up, Anthony? I see you, King. Santana. I see a lot of people with the cameras off. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Brooklyn Business, Jamel. Shout out to my guy, If y'all need life insurance, we're gonna set you up lovely. Shout out to Maurice. Maurice be coming through with a lot of energy. We got Treya. Who else we got? Who else we got in here? We got Destiny. We got Tanisha. My guy Lauren, Francis. I mean, I could go on and say everybody's name, but I just want to shout everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Kia, Nell, Monique. Monique be front and center, but I want to see your camera on. I know you be having your picture up there, but you gotta have your camera on. Shout out to my guy Michael. If y'all don't know Michael, Michael was a professional actor. All right, professional actor. Brooklyn stand up. Can I get some yurts in the chat? Drop some yurt in the chat. Drop the yurts in the chat. What's up, David? My guy David is the executor. No doubt, David. Doubtless, David. Definitely coming in. My guy Bruce. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, Bruce. What's up, Kia? What's up, Monique? All right, cool. Moya, Jasmine, Tamoa, Sunshine, everybody. I thank you for being here. I just really want to rock it out like this, y'all. Money is an exchange of value, right? Money is the receipt for the value that you provide. Everybody in here has at least one thing they could provide of value. Can y'all drop it in the chat right now? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. And first of all, you all look beautiful. You're amazing. By the way, I love coming in here and seeing everybody smiling with the cameras on. People who with the cameras off, I understand too. Sometimes it's tough. You're probably still in the bed, but you're getting on these calls. I understand, but I want you to get up. I want you to get up, put your clothes on, feel good, because part of being good, part of being great, part of being and feeling that is actually doing. And I want y'all to do the things that you need to do in order to get what you want in your life. So the biggest thing for me is this, y'all, your story. Everybody drop story. Drop story in the chat. People would gladly pay someone else in exchange to hear their story. We do it all the time. We go to movies, watch television all the time. It happens all the time. You should get paid for your story. If you want to get paid for your story, say, that's me in the chat. If you want to get paid for your story, say, I'm getting paid. But I'm getting paid in the chat. I told you, I got me clapping. When I start clapping like a girl from Brooklyn, y'all already know it's getting live in here, all right? Y'all got to get paid to be who you are. I want you to get paid to be who you are. And the way you're going to get paid to be who you are is from your story. Like, how many of you have overcame some traumatic situation? How many of you have overcame something that was so deep that you probably didn't even think that you would get past, but you did that. You did that. I want to know, you did that, right? You can get paid for that. You can get paid for your story. And I want you to get paid for your story. The first thing you got to do is create a timeline. Everybody drop the word timeline. The reason why sometimes we get scared, or we think that everybody's looking at us, or we think that, oh, I might say something wrong, is because we're not prepared. See, now, when you're prepared, you start getting what we call lucky. When you're prepared, you start getting what we call opportunities. When you're prepared, we start getting what we call success. If you want success, I want you to say me in the chat. If that's you, I want you to say me. Because I know you, look, I know why you're here. You're here to get the bag. You're here to transform your family's lives. You're here to do a whole bunch of things. But you're really here to see yourself like you've never seen yourself before. You're ready to become a new you. You're ready to become a person that's so beautiful inside and out. You're ready to have your bank account match your energy. You're ready to have your money in investments. But it's going to come from your story. Your story will give you your glory. Within your story, you will find your gifts. I told y'all that. Your gifts will give you your gold. Now, these things are not just some fancy words or some just great wordplay, because y'all know I'm a wordplay wizard, but it's not about the wordplay. It's about really understanding that everything you do matters. So the story that you've gone through is to help you get to where you want to be. What you've gone through is to help you get to where you need to get to. And it might be tough sometimes. Sometimes it might be the abuse. You might say, why was I abused? I don't think I deserve that. It's not about what happened to you, because you didn't deserve that. But it's about how you respond to what happens to you, because you deserve everything that you want. And you may not get everything, but I'll tell you right like this, you will get anything that you want. And I want to know what y'all want. What do you want in the chat? Put it in the chat. What do you want? What do you want? I want to show y'all something while y'all do that. I want to know what y'all want in the chat. Some of y'all, yeah, like I had a whole presentation for y'all, but I'm not even gonna go through my presentation. I had a whole presentation for y'all. And at some point, you know, I could go through this, you know, during our calls, but I had a whole presentation for you, break down posture, tone, body language, the power of the presence, like all of these different things, the melody, like the tone, when you get real soft and deep like this, pause. But when you get soft like that, it allows you to be able to grab the audience, right? So tone inflection matters, the body language. I could just sit here and be like, right? And it start making you think, right? Body language, the way you move your hands to articulate, to paint the picture, all of these different things. But I want to show you something that's because I can show you all of that and you're gonna get that and you're gonna be able to be like, yeah, this is dope. I understand. Let me show you something that might move. If y'all want to be moved into power, let me know. Put power in the chat. Put power in the chat. If you want to take your pain and you want to turn it into power, put power in the chat. I want to show y'all something. Some of y'all have seen this before, but I just want to show you this. Right, I want to show you. So this pretty much right here is unlocking prosperity, right? It's income, assets, and path to success. So your money that you have is tied to your assets, right? When we talk about the value that you provide, but income is tied to assets. And if you only have one asset, which is you using your physical, you're missing out on all the other senses that you have. And the other sense that you have is, you know, being able to speak and talk and do that communication. I'll show you why this is important. Because some of y'all say, yeah, you know, everybody's looking at me. I don't really want to speak. I might say something wrong. This is it right here. So there's 4 levels of business. The lowest level of business is the implementation level. That's what most of us do. We use our physical skills over time, right? There's nothing wrong with that. You can make, you know, 40 to 80K, you know, a year. The next level is the unification level. That's, you know, management skills. And you might be able to get to the 100,000. If you get to 200,000, 250,000, you're technically rich, right? In America. But that's not where we're going. I'm trying to show you something real quick. See, at the implementation level, you got to use physical skills. You got to use your muscles. You got to walk. You got to talk. You got to stand. You got to bend. You got to stretch. Unification, you got to use all of that. But, you know, you kind of get to watch more people than, you know, doing the work. But the communication level, look at the minimum wage on communication. Minimum wage is $100,000. Who would love $100,000 in their bank account right now? Who would love $100,000 in their bank accounts right now? Put the answer in chat. I told you, but y'all got me clapping like a girl from Brooklyn in here. Wake up now. So $100,000 is minimum wage. Like, now think about it this way. All we're asking you to do is speak. That's it. That's all we're asking you to do at the communication level is just speak. See, broke people speak, rich people speak, but who does it better? Put the answer in the chat. Put the answer in the chat. Who does it better? So when y'all say y'all don't want to talk, I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this alone. You just speaking can get you to 100 million. How do I know? How do I know? I've been doing it. Communication. Everybody drop the word communication in chat. So communication is not the highest level of value, but it's that first step where you start to really have freedom. And everybody says they want freedom, right? So your freedom is tied to your communication. What? Your freedom is tied to your communication. So when I'm talking about communicating, I'm saying speaking. I'm saying creation, right? Creation is the highest level of value. Creation is the highest level of value. And I'm going to have my guy, David Power Talk, come up in a second. He's going to communicate to you. He's going to show you how to use your communication skills and get paid for it. Do you want to get paid for your communication? Look, let's be real here. I know for a fact, I want to get paid to be me. And I want everybody to do the same thing. I want you to get paid to be you. I don't want you to have to do anything wildly crazy, but look at minimum wage on imagination. Look at the minimum wage on imagination. If you just had an extra M in your bank account, in your life insurance, somewhere sitting around floating in your investments, what would that do for you? So I need you to take that communication, turn it into imagination, right? But I just want to get back to the communication part real fast because that's where we're at today. I don't want to skip too far to the imagination. I just want to touch on that just like I did, but I want to go down here and I want to show you why communicating is very important. So think about it this way. If you are at the job, spending most of your time physical labor, and every job is a stepping stone. Please understand that. We're not saying go quick, jump off the ledge. I'm saying understand where you at so you can get to that next value, so you can get paid to be who you are by just doing something so simple as speaking, which is what everybody, almost everybody fears, right? So communication. When you look at the implementation level, you're using physical skills and muscles over time. You look at the unification level. Well, what stands out to you the most? Drop the answers in the chat. What stands out to you the most? Drop the answers in the chat. What stands out to you the most? So I want you to realize something. It ain't even about the money because that's not even the most important part. The most important part is your time. So you spend 80% of your time working when you're doing an implementation level, when unification, when they pay you $100,000 and plus, they own you. They're telling you that they own you and they're making sure that you know that they own you and you got to ask for vacation time, do all this other stuff. But guess what? If you would just communicate, just speak well, y'all just practice speaking well. You can get back 80% of your time. All you have to do is work 20% of your time. How would that feel? Like, I want y'all to start thinking about it that way. Instead of thinking about it, okay, when I speak, everybody's going to be looking at me and make me feel weird. Look, I want y'all to look at me because the more y'all look at me, the more y'all pay attention to me, the more that y'all believe in what I'm saying for yourself, guess what happens? I'm getting 80% of my time back. Forget the money. I want 80% of my time back. If I get 80% of my time back, I can create other streams of income for business. I could do that all day. But if I'm spending 80% of my time at work and my salary is capped, then guess what? All the dreams that I want is capped too. Put the in the chat. All my dreams is capped too. I'm faking it. I don't really want to get to that dream. I don't really want to live my dream life and get my family out of last place and get my mom this house or get my family, set up with life insurance and trust. Maybe I don't really want to do that. But if I communicate, I got 80% of my time. I could do that all day. So let's just change the way we see communication. Let's see difficulty differently. I want to know real quick. Who's ready to communicate? After seeing that graphic, who's ready to communicate? Who's ready to and I'll put your virtual hands up, by the way. And who's ready to communicate? Who's ready to step outside of their parameters that was pushing them and saying, hey, look, for me, you know what? I didn't want to speak before, but after seeing that, I'm ready to speak. I'm ready to get paid to be who I am. Only 2 people. I only got Paquita and Angela. I only got 3. I only got Bruce. I only got 4. I got Tyra. That's it. Look, I need y'all to participate today because today we participated. Like, we may not be able to get to all your hands, but at least give us a visual representation of who feels now just looking at that graphic and seeing what their life was like and now seeing what their life will be like just by communicating. Talking about 4, 5, 6 figures in a day. I'm not talking about waiting. Did you see it said 100 million? Did you see that the minimum wage was 1 million? Did you see that? So if I'm being real here, if you're being honest with yourself, that is the next level for you. Communication. If you could just speak well, if you could just talk to people, what's going to happen to you is that you're going to be set free, where you could travel, where you have more time to be with your family. So that we're not even talking about the content creation yet. Content creation is the imagination level. That minimum wage, what did it say that minimum wage was? 100,000. Oh, the minimum wage on imagination is a million. But you can get all the way to the B's. I'm going for the B's, y'all. I got to get to my first 100 million first. I got to get to my first 100 million first. Then I'm going for the B's. But my point is, look at what will change by just changing one thing. You don't need to do a whole bunch of different things. You don't need to have a whole bunch of different businesses. Just communicate your story and how you overcame what you've dealt with. That alone, just doing that alone can get you to $100,000 in a day, $10,000 in a day, $5,000 in a day. I want Paquita to come off of mute. What changed for you?
What changed for me as far as the speaking? You know what? I would say, first of all, Grand Rising, good morning, kings and queens. I would say speaking, I've been practicing actually. I'm glad we got the subject today. I knew it was happening, but I've been practicing as far as the speaking because I have a speaking thing I have to do next week. So I definitely need this practice and this training. But the change for me, man, just the vision of I see where I'm going. I see my blessings, I see my role, I see everything. And it's like, okay, now I have to stop that scared and being nervous and just go out there and just do it. So I've been stepping outside my comfort zone all week. But this chart that you put out for everybody, man, that them numbers, it makes you get it together real quick. It's gonna be a lot of long showers and bathroom talks in the mirror about, speaking and just getting it together. It's just, man, just the change up is all. It's just been amazing to me. All of it.
Yes, everybody send some love to Paquita in the chat.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and jump over to Tyra, right? And I want to hear from some people I haven't heard. I'm gonna come right back to you, Angela, because I know you was the first one, so I'm gonna come right back to you. But I want to hear from some people I haven't heard yet. So let's go to Tyra. Tyra, what changed for you? Because think about it. Look at the chart on the screen, y'all. Like you could go from doing all these physical things where you're being overworked and underpaid and doing the most work, but getting paid the least money, and you have the least amount of impact in your life. But when you can go from that just by speaking well to having 80% of your time and then being able to transform your life, that's a no-brainer for me. I'm improving my communication skill today. I'm doing it right now. So I want to hear from Tyra. What's up, Tyra? Come off of mute.
And she said she was having issues with her mic to come back to her.
All right, we'll come right back to you. Let's go with Christian.
Good morning.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, communication is like the most important thing, right? Because I guess the saying I heard is like closed mouths don't get fed, right? So speak it into existence. And yeah, I just know the importance of communication and knowing what you want and clarity on your goals. I believe that will then attract, what you put out there.
I want to know how this, I love what you said. I want to know how from before you thinking about speaking, I want to know, it's just one thing that you have to do just to get to where you really want to be. What changed for you? I want to know what changed for you from that presentation.
Yeah, so to be honest, I was making breakfast when you were going through the slides. So this is kind of the main page I have. But just off the top, I guess you could say like, at first speaking is intimidating, right? Because you think speaking in front of people, nervous, things of that nature, but you never really think how it works internally, right? Speaking isn't just necessarily talking on a stage in front of 1,000 people. Speaking is communication, right? Is getting, what you want and what you want to attract out into the world. It's more than just speaking, right? It's deeper than that, and that's kind of what I believe that this slide is presenting.
Right, love that. Everybody drop Christian in the chat. Show some love to Christian. Great job, Chris. Let's go over to Walt in 30 seconds or less, and then we go to Angela, and that's it. Then I got to bring up my guy.
All right. Good morning. Good morning, fam. For me, overall, it's mindset. I mean, I feel like you selling yourself every day. You tell your story every day, whether it's a job interview or whether it's selling yourself to somebody that that maybe you want to partner with. So you're always telling your story. So now it's just a mindset and being more intentional on what you want to get across.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's all I got.
Absolutely. Everybody send some love to Walt in the chat. But the question was from before, right? So Jasmine brought y'all up and was like, hey, who give us some issues that you have, some challenges that you have with public speaking. And I'm showing you in real time that the challenges that you have is a false evidence appearing real, because what's actually happening is this is the amount of money that you're missing out on And this is the life that you're missing out on, of having 80% of your time to enjoy your life and only 20% of time to work. Like, that is what the difference. And I'm asking you, I'm asking everybody else, has anything changed for you when it comes to speaking just by understanding this knowledge now?
Oh, absolutely. The perspective and just understanding that and having a visual of that, it definitely changes everything.
Absolutely. And if it doesn't change for you, that's you. But I want everybody to put what it changed for you inside the chat, because we can't get to everybody with the hands raised. And I love the fact that everybody raised their hands, but I just want you all to participate. So put it into the chat. What changed for you just by hearing what we've displayed? Our last person, Angela. 30 seconds or less, Angela. You're on mute. Unmute.
For me, this just underscores inside the benefit, but inside to break whatever is creating this sweat and this heat, in the moment, is what's important is my message. And I stand in the mirror and I say, you have a message. You have a message. You've got to let people know this. You have to let people know. And if I don't let them know, then there are going to be so many people that I would have been responsible for that didn't get what they're supposed to get during my lifetime. So for me, it's just breaking chains with the fear of knowing that whatever may happen, I'm going to dry up. If I got to bring a fan, I don't care. I just decided I'm just going to go for it because I have a message and it has to go forward regardless.
Absolutely. Everybody send some love to Angela in the chat. So I just want y'all to realize this thing. You don't have to do anything, but if you do things that's in alignment with your assignment, your life will be amazing, because you would not feel struggle. You would feel what we call flow. Speaking is what you do already. It's about finding your flow. But what if you can get paid to speak? What if you can get paid to create content about who you are and then allow that to drive dollars? If that's something that you want, say that's me in the chat. If you want your content to make you money, so that way you make money perpetually over time, just as you sleep, you're making money because you already did the work and communicated the idea, put me in the chat. I don't see enough me's in the chat. So maybe we're in the wrong spot. I don't see enough me's in the chat. I don't see enough me. All right, there we go. So I want y'all to do this. I want y'all to realize what's about to happen. If you want to transform your life, if you got some type of pain, if you got some type of problems, or if you got some type of issue, or if you got some type of success and you want to monetize that, if you want to take your pain and go to power, if you want to take your problems and turn it into prosperity, if you want to really live your life and transform your life in a way where you get to have the life that you design on purpose, life that you love, I want you to really drop this in the chat. My pain is my power. I want you to drop my pain is my power, right? Because everything that you've gone through has been not a setback, it's been a setup. And what is it set up to? It's a setup for you to be your best version of yourself. It's a setup for you to reach your destination and really be able to be tested to get to a point. So that way now when you're at that level, you get to remain there. You ever heard about those one-hit wonders? Those people wasn't tested. Those people just came in, they just dropped a hit, and then now when the pressure hit, they couldn't make another hit. You are being pressured, right? You are being tested. You are being what we call made into a diamond. So that way you can shine. Everybody put I'm shining in the chat. I want y'all to do something for me now. I want to bring up my guy, Mr. David Power Talk, because David has been a coach to me. David has been a brother, a business partner. David has also been a person just to listen or just to be there when I need him to be there. Not only that, he's been there for a lot of people, hundreds of new entrepreneurs, hundreds of speakers, and this guy has traveled the world, right? Studying under Eric Thomas, direct mentee of Eric Thomas, being able to go out there, implement information and strategies that Neo has given him, right? One of Neo's direct mentees. So please understand who you're about to have in this room. You're getting ready to have somebody so powerful, somebody who can relate to you on many levels, but somebody who can help transform your life. Somebody who can help you take your pain and turn it to power. So I want y'all to come off of mute. And I want you to stand up. I want you to clap. I want you to yell. I want you to make some noise. And I want you to give David Power Talk a warm welcome. So everybody off mute and let's get to it.
Let's go, King
Let's
David.
go.
Go, David.
Let's go.
All
Right, King Dave. Give it to us. We ready. Let's
Bring
do
him
it.
up. Bring him up.
Let's
Bring him
go,
in.
let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. We ready.
Ready, you ready? Bring them
Let's
out,
get
bring them
it. Get
out,
it.
bring them
Get it.
out.
Get it. Bring
All right,
it.
let me get this hand down.
Where you at? Good.
Let's
Bring
go,
it this
David.
morning.
Bring him out.
Go,
Bring
Dave.
him out. Bring him
Let's
out.
get
Bring him out.
it. Yeah.
Bring them out, bring them out.
Let's get it, son.
Morning, David.
Bring him out. Bring
Go,
him
go.
out.
I'm ready to
All
go right
right. All right.
He's
All
finna
right.
cut up.
Y'all not ready.
Hold on, Dave. Hold on. David about to go off on y'all. I need y'all, look, y'all gonna do it one more time. I need y'all to make something. When we talk about energy, I need y'all to have that energy. Okay, high energy equals high income. Y'all already know that. Everybody off mute one more time. Let's go. I need y'all to scream to the top of your lungs with the neighbors. Y'all. Let's go.
David, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. Let's
Go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Enough, because y'all doing so amazing. Dave, you can unmute your mic. How are you feeling today, David? I thank you once again just for taking the time out and to build with me and then come to our community. Because David, some of y'all don't know, because some of y'all are new, but David is part of our community, right? So when you see him, you see me, you see me, we see him. We got a whole Power Talk community. We got our family, just one big family. Everybody drop family in the chat. So same way y'all treat me, I want you to give David Power Talk all the love, all the big energy, because he's gonna give it right back to you. How you feeling today, King?
Yo, I'm blessed. I'm amazing. I feel great, man. Listen, everybody in the chat right now, everybody put big energy in the chat. Everybody put big energy in the chat. I need nothing but big energy. That's it. You let me listen. I'm like that pit bull in the cage, man. You let me know when I'm loose, bro. I'm ready.
All right, look, hold on. We about to let him loose. Y'all
want
me to let him loose? Big energy. All right, look, we about to let him loose right now. Floor is yours, King.
Good. Listen, guys, everybody right now put me in the chat. Everybody put me in the chat. Everybody put me in the chat. This morning, this message is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a little personal. I might hurt somebody's feelings, but somebody need to hear this. Like, I might hurt somebody's feelings, but I'm on 3.5 hours of sleep. It don't matter, because it's about the purpose, it's about the message. I know we got some speakers in here, some communicators in here. First thing out now, you put me in there. Now I want you to put the word "it's on." It's on. You already put me. Now put "it's on" in the chat right now. It's on. This message is going to be a little personal, a little intentional. I'm not talking at you, I'm talking with you. It's about transformation. If your cameras ain't on, put them on, record this, play this back as many times as you need for you to get out your own way. I'm gonna say this again, for you to get out of your own way. But why is that, Power Talk? Like, I was on a plane, I read, it said that 1 out of 3 million people have the chances of hitting the Powerball or the lottery. Then it said, scientists said, 1 out of 400 trillion odds of you being born. Of you being born. Not saying you've been born with a handicap, you've been born with a mental illness, you've been born without a father, been born without a mother, you've been born in a situation. I'm just talking about being born. So now everybody put life in the chat. Like, I'm gonna hit you in the heart right now. Put life in the chat. Because this morning, we all got the same gift this morning. Today was Christmas. And today, we all woke up with the gift called life. Now, what do we do with life? Knowing that the odds is 1 out of 400 trillion for you to be born. Think about that. But you can hit the Powerball before you can actually get born. That's the odds. It's on Google, fact check it. But the message is this, is that I want you to understand this, right? What happens is that we forget about the odds, we forget about life, because sometimes life be lifing. Sometimes there's things that's in our way that makes us forget how powerful we are. Like, I heard somebody saying, well, I want to work on my story. I want to work on this. I want to work on that. It's already inside of you. It's your confidence. See, one thing they can't take away is your fingerprint. One thing they can't take away is you. Now it said the odds of being born. It didn't say the odds of you being born twice or 3 times or 4 times. It's only one person of you in this world. And it's only one person in this world that got your story. So when you get on stage, I need to hear your story, your confidence. No, moving around, nervous. Why are you nervous? Listen, I wasn't nervous. The people that's watching me when I'm on stage, they wasn't watching me. My mother's on the floor having an overdose. Had put ice on her chest. They wasn't watching me when my father wasn't in my life, even though we got the same name. My name is David Solomon, 2 great kings, King David, King Solomon. See, they wasn't watching me when my grandmother from Henderson, North Carolina, told me I can no longer live there. Oh, when I lived in a trailer park with needles in the sink. They wasn't watching me then. But that was all my pain that I had to go through, because I told you what happens, we forget about why we're so important because of the word pain, when life be lifing. And that's why I speak with so much passion. I speak with so much energy, because I know how important it is not to waste your dash. Everybody put dash in the chat. I told you this message is not to amuse you. This message is not to give you a wordplay. This message is to really hit you in your heart. I want you to sit back and think today, why am I playing with my potential? I know, now I don't believe, I know that everybody on this call was born with a certain gift. The reason why you was born with a certain gift, because you was born with a certain story. There is something in your life, I don't care how bad it was, how small it was, there was a bleak, there was a skip in the matrix in your life that you need to share with somebody else to help somebody else out. If I never told my story, mom's on drugs, dad on drugs. Oh, I'm sorry, mom passed away with a heart attack. Dad passed away from cancer. Grandmother didn't want me. Had to live with another grandmother. Lost everything. Chapter 7. Was in a garage, try to commit suicide. But that's part of my story. But if I don't get on stage and I don't look my audience right there in the face, and I say my pain is my power, everything I've been through has made me to be on the stage today, because there's somebody in this audience right now has been through something, but I'm going to tell you something, you will get through it, because God didn't bring you this far to only bring you this far. God brought you this far because it's not about you. See, when you thought you was born only for you, only for that house, only for that car, only for that bank account. No, you're made to change somebody else's life. You're made for a purpose. You're made to elevate somebody else. You're made to look somebody in the audience and say, guess what, queen? Guess what, king? Get up, stop playing with your potential. Understand everything that you need is already inside of you. I made it here for a reason. See, God spared my life. When he took those pills and he threw it away, he took that water, he threw it away. See, the devil knows your plan just as much as God knows your plan. So see, God knew I was going to be giving power talk, but I wasn't power talk then. I was D-block riding motorcycles. I was spending money here and there. I made millions of dollars early in my life. But the devil knew my plan, so he wanted to attack my mind, say, you're not powerful, young man. You don't deserve to be on this earth, young man. So I need you to take your life, young man. I need you to go down in the garage, get in your drop top 650i, pull it back. I need you to turn the car on. I need you to get a rope. There's 3 ways you can die: carbon monoxide, or overdose, or you're going to hang yourself. But one of them, the devil said, I need you to go right now. But what you have to understand, God put his hands on me and say, no, king, I got something bigger for you. I got purpose for you. I got something that's going to change not just your life, but everybody that come within your story, everybody to hear your voice, everybody to watch your videos, everybody that can hear or feel your energy. They need to hear your story, because somebody's dealing with something right now, or somebody been through something. It might not have been as crazy as mine. You might have got fired from a job, and now you're trying to figure it out. And now you're trying to work on your new company. That's your story. Maybe your dad wasn't there. You dealt with abandonment issue. That's your story. Maybe you had bad credit, but you got your credit fixed. Now you're sitting on a bag. That's your story. See, it doesn't matter how much pain you've been through. It's about what in the matrix there was a skip in your life that you can share with somebody else. But when you share it, I need you to own your story. Everybody put I own it right now in the chat. Put I own it. Now I want you to put I deserve it. You deserve whatever you put your mind to. You deserve every milestone in your life. But there's one thing you got to do right now. Pay attention. This word is so powerful. It's a simple word, but it's powerful. You got to sacrifice. See, if you don't sacrifice now, you're going to end up sacrificing later. What do you mean by that? That means if you don't give it your all right now, you're going to end up at a destination that you didn't desire. See, when you get in the car, you go to Waze, you put in a destination. You know where you're going to go. I need you to establish that destination right now. If you want to speak in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people, put that in your mindset now. I need you to manifest that. See, this weekend coming up, it's my 5th mastermind. My 5th one within less than a year and a half, because I told myself I was going to sacrifice. So when I had only 3.5 hours of sleep, I told myself I was going to sacrifice to come on this call and pour into everybody on this call. Now, not everybody's going to like my message. Somebody said, oh, he got too much energy. Oh, I don't care about none of that. My message is not for everybody. My message is for the person right now who can sit here and be like, you know what? I'm playing with my potential. You know what? I got to give it my all. You know what? It's a miracle that I'm born. You know what? I'm unique. I'm amazing. Anything I put my mind to, I can actually do. But I got to believe in the vision. I got to understand that I only fly with eagles. See, the eagle is the bird that can fly the highest, right? At altitude. And the eagle goes in the storm. Why? It uses the storm to elevate its wings to go higher and higher. So if you look to the left, look to the right, and you see a chicken or a pigeon, you're just flying too low. You got to only surround yourself with like-minded people. There's somebody right now trying to dim your light, and you don't even realize it. Once you close that old door, you're going to be able to open up a new door. There's a new door waiting for you right now. There's a new blessing, new opportunity. But I'm going to explain something to you. It's okay to cut people off. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm on my own journey. Not saying that you're better than them. Not saying that they don't deserve what you deserve. But because when I was D-Block, before I was David Power Talk riding motorcycles, there was nothing you could have said to me to tell me I was a motivational speaker or I wanted to share my story. I had to believe in me. I had to say, I'm ready to tell my story. If you're ready, put yes in the chat right now. Like I had to say, I'm ready to tell my story. But the only reason why I was ready is because I had to go through so much pain first. And then after I went through so much pain, everybody put pain in the chat. Then I found my power. See, once I found my power, I moved with a purpose. And my purpose is when I was on TikTok Live, and then one of my current mentees, she said I was about to take my life, but I heard your story. So I had to join your community, and you saved my life. And then she's gonna be speaking on stage this weekend. That's called purpose. Because I wasn't chasing a dollar. I was chasing a purpose. Now I was chasing a purpose. But now once you chase the purpose, the profit gonna come. Because we're almost sold out for this weekend. We only got a couple seats left. But the only reason why that happened is because God knows that somebody need to come into the building and they need a transformation. Somebody know they need to tell their story. I don't care if it's corporate. I don't care if it's schools. I don't care whatever it's at. You can go in and you can change somebody's life. And don't overthink it. You don't need to memorize your whole keynote. No, just understand what's the true message. See, when I came on today, I said to myself, what do I want to tell them? The message is this: you're unique. If you only understood that your story is going to save somebody else's life, you would stop playing with your potential. So I want you to write this down. Stop playing with my potential. Write that down. That's for you. I want you to write this down. If you're driving, put in your mind, do something. Because I don't want to speak to just get you hyped and get you motivated. I want you to take action. Everybody put take action. Because see, yes, off stage, you go to my Instagram, the only reason why my videos go viral, not because of me, not because I'm consistent, because God already had it mapped out for me. He just was waiting on me. See, God just waiting on you to take action. Once you take action, whatever you manifest and want to do, it will happen. See, the reason why I woke up this morning with 5 ticket sales, because I took action. It's not because I was on live and they bought the tickets. I woke up to the ticket sales because I took action, and God said it's already done. So I want to let you know, whatever you manifest, whatever you division you have, it's already done, but it's not going to happen unless you take action. A lot of us just don't take action. A lot of us, we don't execute. We're not consistent. We don't have the discipline. I told you I was on about 3.5 hours of sleep. I still went down to the gym, worked out for 20 minutes. Because I understand how unique I am. I understand I hit the lottery. I'm not talking about the Powerball. I hit the David Solomon lottery. So when I was born, when the doctor smacked me across the butt to wake me up, right? when he hit me like this, boom, I hit the lottery. I'm there. David Solomon, King David, was born. But you got to understand, you're chosen for a reason. So I'm going to tell you about real quick, before I go and wrap this up. Understand about King David. See, King David, before he was anointed as king, all his brothers was out there in battle. And what happened was this. Saul told King David to go feed your brothers while they're out there at war. They're out there at war for 40 days. 40 days, 40 days, 40 nights at war. But David back there with the sheep. So Saul called him as a waiter. I want you to go, little homie, I want you, he was the smallest, right? He was the youngest. Called him the waiter. Go wait on your brothers. Go feed them. But when King David went out there as the waiter, that's what they called him, the waiter. They called him the waiter. He's feeding his brothers. He said, what's going on? He said, they got this huge giant called Goliath, and everybody is terrified of him. So King David said, I'm going to go back to Saul and tell Saul, I want to fight Goliath. Saul told King David, you're not ready for that. You have not been in any battles. You're not a warrior. You're not nothing. You're just somebody out here feeding the brothers. You're taking care of the sheep. There's somebody in your life right now is calling you by the wrong name. See, they was calling King David the waiter. They was calling him the shepherd. I'm going to see some of you missed that because I ain't even see no fire in the chat. Somebody right now is calling you by the wrong name. But see, King David knew his real name. He didn't pay attention to that because he knew his value. So what happened was this. When King David went back to the sheep, he told Saul, don't worry about it. What you calling me now? You just give me the opportunity. Everybody put opportunity in the chat. Give me the opportunity to go back out there and fight Goliath. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I promise you. Saul said, I don't think you're ready, but I'm going to give you the opportunity, even though I'm still calling you a waiter. But in King David's head, he knew he was a warrior, even though they was calling him a different name. So Saul asked him, he said, do you want a shield? Do you want armor? Do you want anything? He said, matter of fact, it don't even fit me. I don't want what you're trying to give me. See, somebody in your life right now is trying to give you something that you don't need. And some of you are wearing it or some of you are using it when it's not meant for you. You don't need that. You need what you know was for you. Some of you are wearing things and you're listening to people that don't deserve the communication with you. They're not your right mentor. They're not your right coach. They don't believe in you because Saul didn't believe in him. So King David he looked him right in the face. He said, I don't want your armor. I don't want your shield. I don't want your sword. The only thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get my slingshot and I'm going to get 5 stones. King David went out there with 5 stones. But why 5 stones? There's only one giant. He went out there with 5 stones. Of course, you know the story. King David, he took out Goliath with the 5 stones, with the 1 stone of the 5. He had 4 stones left, but he brought 5. Why is that? Because King David was ready to take on Goliath, cousins and brothers, anybody else that want that work. He knew, he said, listen, see, that's why you got to understand your goals. Because some of you, I want to be on this stage. I want to be on that stage. It's cool. You got a vision. I understand that. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going to get attacked by other things in life. So you got to be ready for everything else. King David said, I'm going to bring 4 extra stones just in case I got to give it to him. Not to Goliath, but give it to somebody else. Because he already knew he was going to beat his Goliath. So if you already know you're going to be on stages, I want you to put a yes in the chat right now. The message is this. Don't just prepare for that one thing. I want you to go in there with confidence. Because what's going to happen is when you get on stage, somebody's going to be on their phone. Somebody might be yarning. Somebody might not be paying attention. It's okay. Everybody's not here for your message. God got somebody in that audience that needs your message. So when you come out there, don't just come out there with one stone. Come out there with 5 stones. There's other things that's going to try to attack you. But if you are ready, if you are prepared, I'm going to say this again. If you are prepared to go to battle, if you are prepared to share your story, are you are prepared for people that don't even judge you? See, what happens with us when we get in our head, we're so concerned what other people think about what we've been through or what we've gone through or what happened to us, how we look on stage. Do I got the right outfit on? Am I saying the right words? Oh, am I telling the right story at the right time? None of that matters. Nobody know your story but you. They chose you for a reason to be on that stage. So if they chose you to be on that stage, why are you nervous? Why you don't believe in yourself? I already told you hit the lottery when you was born. Everything is already inside of you. So you have to understand the confidence is already there with you. Because if you understand how many lives that you're going to save and change by you really telling your story on stage and off stage. What you mean off stage? Everybody understand, write this down. I would no longer be the best kept secret. Write this down. I would no longer be the best kept secret. And the only reason why you cannot be a secret now, I need you to own your story. I need you to pick your phone up when you're not on stage. And so today is your day, but you might not feel like yourself. There was a point when my dad and my mother wasn't there. There was a point when I was broke. There was a point when I got fired, but I didn't let that break me. This is what happened to me. So if I can get through this, you can get through this. Post a video. Right now on my dashboard on Instagram, in the last 30 days, I have reached over 1.2 million people organically, not by ad, organically. I got one post that got over 50,000 or 70,000 likes. I don't even know 20,000 people. I don't know 50,000 people. But now I'm not the best kept secret. Now they know me. But the only reason why they know me, because I got out of my head and I got up there and I told my story. But not only did I tell my story, I also inspire and I motivate other people that may not feel like themselves. Because I know everybody just don't have that energy. Me, this morning, I'm working out. I'm listening to my first mentor, Dr. Eric Thomas, E.T., who I got trained and certified by, right? Him and CJ. I listen to Les Brown. It's a daily process. Self-development is not just a one-day thing. A lot of you right now say, I'm hyped up now, Power Talk, but what I do tomorrow? Nah, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do tomorrow. You're going to pray to God first. You're going to let go all your negative thoughts and all your doubts. But you got to keep posting. It's never a perfect time to post content. Think about the Super Bowl. They pay millions of dollars to run an ad on Super Bowl. And the companies that paying millions of dollars, they're a billion-dollar industry. This is going to hit you in the heart right now. Some of you right now, you can post content for free and you're not doing it. I'm going to say that again. You can post content for free on TikTok, IG, YouTube, Facebook, and you're not doing it. That's why you're the best kept secret. But I understand you kind of need a little coaching. You kind of need a little advice on how to do certain things. I got a couple people that's in here right now that's part of my community. And what we do, we help you tighten up those wheels with the mindset, but with the content to cash flow. Why is that? I'm booked up every week from now to almost Thanksgiving now. And now I just got booked for 5 more engagements for 2024. Up to May, March, April. Why is that? Because I'm not afraid to just hit that button that says post but I've been studying content for years. I've been posting for years. So you can't compare my my day 8 years to your 1 week. But what I can do for you, everybody put short ladder in the chat. Everybody put short ladder. I can give you a shorter ladder to get to your results faster. Some of you are saying, good morning, how you doing? Stop, don't do that. Some of you are posting food, don't do that. Some of you are posting selfies, don't do that. You're an entity. You're a business. Walmart only posts things about Walmart. Burger King talk about whatever they sell at Burger King. They do not be posting where they at on their vacation. They don't post in their car. They don't do that. Their audience I want a burger. I know I'm gonna go to Burger King. So whatever you do, if you do credit, if you do real estate, you're a motivational speaker, inspirational speaker. When I go to your page, I need that work. I need you to talk. Not saying you can't talk about your family, not saying you, but there's a way to do it that you still inspire people. And some of you just need a little tweaking. That's it. What times to post? Understand the algorithm. Understand how to engage with your stories. Call of action on each video. Some of you are posting, but you're not even telling people what to do when you post a video. Are they typing something? Are they going to DM you? Are they going to your funnel? Why? What are they doing? Or you just posting for free? Well, if that's the case, you got to go back to just a personal page. Like that's just your, it's okay to, but I'm talking to the people right now that got their own entity. I'm talking about my speakers, my coaches, my entrepreneurs. I'm talking about the people right now that hit the lottery. I'm talking about people right now that believe in themselves. I'm talking about the people right now that saying to themselves right now, you know what? Starting today, I'm going to make better content. Starting today, I'm going to turn my content into cash flow. Starting today, I'm going to believe in myself. See, I got receipts. Go to my page. David Power Talk. I got receipts. I can show you, I got 3 the same video I posted 3 times, and every time I posted that one video, it went viral. One did 500K, one did 200K, one did 50K. But I'm gonna tell you something. You know who'd be the biggest fight besides the devil? Mr. Algorithm. Mr. Algorithm sometimes don't like us. Mr. Algorithm don't sometimes like, so sometimes your content's not meant to go viral. Sometimes you just need good content. So whoever you come to your page, let's say you sell insurance. Insurance is not viral content. But if you give the information correctly, you're going to build a community. That's the key. See how many people on this call right now? That's going to be your call. If you believe it, say I believe it in the chat. If you believe it, say I believe it in the chat. I don't know, mine said Mogul. I got 70-some people, but we got to have 70-some, I believe it. We got some more work to do. We got some more training to do. Now, one more thing before I end this and give you guys opportunity and bring Mindset Mogul up. This is the most important thing that you got to realize right now that you got to put in the chat. Understand that you hit the lottery. Understand that you're unique. Understand that your pain is your power. Understand that you found your purpose. Understand you're ready to turn your content to cash flow. You got to realize this one thing right now that you've been looking at right now. You've been just looking at this. You've been looking at this. Everybody put this in the chat. It's my turn. But don't put it in there unless you feel it. See, I was listening to TD Jakes, and he said something in the interview. He said, "What makes you a powerful pastor?" He said, "Because I surrender to God, and I just told him to use me, and whatever words come out my mouth is meant for whoever want to catch it." So I had some words that said today, and it's not meant for everybody. It's just meant for the people that need to catch it. So I need you to put in the chat right now, it's my turn. I want you to catch that. If you didn't catch anything else, if you didn't catch anything else I said, I want you to identify that it's my turn. Now that it's your turn, are you ready to grow your content? Are you ready to be powerful on stage? If you're ready, say I'm ready. Because in this opportunity, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. It's really 20-30% about the format of the content that we're going to teach you. But it's really about 70 to 80% of the mindset for you to be consistent, even when you don't feel like posting. even when you feel like you're not in your bag. Like you gotta understand, like I'm not gonna sugarcoat you, I'm not gonna give you no fluff. Oh, it's a magic sauce. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you the proper way to do it. But if you don't do the work, if you're not consistent, if you're not determined, if you just don't give it your all, you're not gonna pop. Yeah, we're gonna show you if you need a VA to help you to manage all your social media accounts. We're gonna have the calls. You gotta take notes. You get a recorded call from each class. We're gonna give you the opportunity to reach out to the coaches. Shout out to Energy Queen. But at the end of the day, Energy Queen, myself, Mindset Mogul, we can't do the work for you. Everybody put in the chat, I gotta do the work. Everybody put in the chat, I gotta do the work. Like I want to see that blow up. I got to do the work. Because if I never did the work, I would never had Charlemagne the God from the Breakfast Club about mental health. So let's set up a call and let's talk about this mental health thing. Let's talk about getting you on this panel. I would have never. Well, I'm in Atlanta, right? What's the guy named Young Jock that's on the radio station? See, if I go to my blue checks and I see who comment, who likes, and who send me messages, I would never have these certain people reaching out to me if I never did the work. If I never was on a plane, editing my videos, putting my closed caption on it, figuring out what music. So you gotta learn how to monetize your message. There's people right now using my voice on their video, and their video is going viral off my voice. And I'm not saying it to brag. I'm saying it because that's going to be you if you're a speaker or a coach. But if you do something else, we're going to show you the proper way to do it. I'm going to tell you one last thing, and I'm going to bring up Mindset Mogul with me. My man, Marvin Mitchell, multi-millionaire. He did a post, and the post was like it was like almost one of those Twitter posts. These are like 3 things why you should invest. And it was just a straight post. It had like, and I'm not talking about him because that's my man. And I told him I was going to use him. I'm talking about this at the event. They had like 30, 50 likes. And I told him, I said, the reason why you had no engagements, because people want to hear your voice. If you would have said with a green screen, these are 3 things that changed my life, the reason why I got a mansion, I got a Lamborghini, and I live debt-free, and I want to help you do this. But you got to do these 3 things. You got to do 1, you got to do 2, you got to do 3. Then comment the word millionaire to be my free community. You see the difference between that and just posting that? And then what he did wrong, on the first line, he just typed out, these are the 3 things you need. And then on the 3rd line, he put his call of action. But the problem is this, you can't see the call of action if it's just on your timeline until you press more. It's just small tweaks. And this is a multimillionaire that's going to be at the event this weekend that Mindset Mogul is hosting, and Sunshine is speaking, and Energy Queen too, right? But you got to understand this, right? It's not about the bank account. It's about believing in you and having the right information. Some of you just don't have the right information. So if you want the right information, put yes in the chat right now. If you want the right information for your content, put yes in the chat. Because we're going to give you the opportunity, because I got to go in a little bit. We're going to give you the opportunity right now for you to be able to stop posting stuff that have no engagement. Post it the right way. Think about this. I got Talk George coming. You probably never heard of him, right? Or you might have. He's heavy in social media on inspiration. I got Luhv Mind Power. These are all viral people. But guess what? We all started from somewhere, and you're going to hear their story. So what we're going to do is the people that actually come into our community, you're going to be able to come to the event, or you can watch it virtual. But the reason why you need to watch it, because sometimes you don't know it's possible until you can see it. Sometimes you don't know it's possible until you can see it. Mindset Mogul, you want to come up, man? Because I want to tell the people real quick before I go about the opportunity that I'm gonna present to them and the reason why. And then listen, everybody that heard me speak a little bit right now, I want you to don't take my energy or my passion wrong. Jasmine and Sunshine will tell you, and Miss Washington and a few other people that might be on here. I love my community. I love my people. Like, we're a family. Ever since I met Mindset Mogul, I remember the first day I met him, he was in the audience, and there's a video on my IG. He was sitting in the audience, and he was just like watching me on stage. And I remember, and this, wow, this is him and I 1 year anniversary. A year ago, Mindset Mogul walked on stage and dropped a bag and said, guess what, King? I'm ready. Now he's hosting the mastermind this weekend. And correct me if I'm wrong, then he just got the Comma Award down there at ClickFunnels. He's showing you guys how to elevate. Why is that, guys? He bet on him. He walked on stage. He said, I'm not worried about the investment. I'm not worried about what it is. I want the 2 commas. I want to share my story. I want to tell people about my dad, about my mom. I want to tell people, you know what? They'll start their own movie. I want to show people that, listen, yes, you can do your ebook. Yes, you could be a speaker. And he brought me some amazing people into my community. And I'm forever grateful for Mindset Mogul. But see, God already had it planned out before he even bought his ticket. He didn't even know me when he bought his ticket. He said, Power Talk, I didn't know who you was. I just seen one of your live or something. I bought a ticket, I flew down, and I'm here, King. So I'm ready to join. Tell me what to do. No, tell me. And I said, King, I'm gonna give you the tools. I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Now I want you to run with it. He didn't run with it. He hopped in a G4 jet. He flew with it. This is living proof. We got receipts. Look at his content. We got receipts. Mr. 2 commas, yes, we got receipts. So I'm not giving you no fluff. And even if you're in Atlanta or you can get to Atlanta this weekend, whatever, or you can watch it virtual, you're gonna see the receipts. So listen, what we're gonna do this time, we're gonna give you guys an opportunity.
Wait, hold up, Power Talk. Hold on, because you've been Power Talking really well. I want to jump in there. I want to add some value because, yo, what you're saying is 100% accurate, right? And I just want to, can I give y'all some perspective? If I can give y'all a perspective, put perspective in the chat. Because what David is saying is so powerful and is so real that this perspective changed my life. So when I was doing graphics for Netflix and Roku, I was dealing with gastric esophageal reflux disease. It was cancerous. I lost over 55 pounds. Ramel came to my house, my apartment in New York City. He was like, yo, bro, why are you so skinny, bro? I was just like, yo, bro, I've been dealing with this issue. And he, right then and there, he's like, yo, how come you never told me, man? Like, what's up? What's going on? I'm worried about you. Yo, because I thought sharing my story was a sign of weakness. But sharing my story became my greatest strength, yo. The perspective that I had was that I had to stop seeing things working against me. And I had to start seeing things working for me. So I realized I delved deep into psychology, and I realized we're trained to go against for the things that are for us. And we go for the things that's against us. And when I saw it, I was like, well, why would that be? Because every opportunity that comes up, I'm rejecting it because I think it's some scam. I think it's something negative about it. I think that it's too good to be true. Why can't my life be too good to be true? Well, my life needs to be too good to be true. Yeah, I'm flying here on a jet. Yeah, I'm flying here on a yacht. I mean, I'm riding here on a yacht. Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm impacting people. Yes. Why can't it be too good to be true? It inspired me to write this book, When Good is No Longer Good Enough, because I got tired of being good. Some of you are being so good that you forget about your greatness. You want to stay the best kept secret. I was tired of being the best kept secret. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest social media person. Yeah, I was into a lot of music, but I had a dream and I had a goal, and my goal was to start to live a life that was powerful. So the way that I started to see things, like when I seen David, a friend invited me. A friend sent me a link. She showed me a link. Oh, yo, okay, yeah. you want to come here because I'm getting ready to come here. You should probably just come and show up and just, whatever. All right, I'll go down there. Let me see who David Power Talk is. All right, I like her style. Oh, I like what he's saying. Pain is power. I say that. He's saying what I'm saying. I'm gonna go rock with him real quick. I go down there, and it wasn't about him. It was about who he was being. It was the story that he was telling who he was being. The energy. And I realized, oh, wow. This is a person I actually need to be connected with. So think about it this way from the perspective standpoint. I stopped trying to control what's supposed to be in my life, and I started seeing what shows up in my life. How can I take advantage of it? If I couldn't take advantage of it, then it wasn't for me. I want y'all to write this down. Things that show up in your life, you need to look at it and say, can I take advantage of it? Can I be able to use this? Can I utilize this to increase my life somehow, some way? That's it. That's all you need to look at. And if the answer is yes, then you go with it. So when he's sitting up here talking about, yeah, I joined his community. Yeah, I joined his community. I was sitting right there in the crowd, front row. Why? Because the winners sit at the front. And I'm just like, yo, what's up? I got the VIP ticket. I don't know this man from nowhere. VIP ticket. What's up? I go up there and I see him. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. I got to figure out how can I make this work for me? So I show up going to the community. I got to be the best person that I could be inside this community. So I go from being a guest to being certified to being the host. Like, no, that you can't make this stuff up. I did not know David Power Talk last year in August. I did not know him. I met him in October. And then 7 days later, after I met him, my grandmother passed away. The same day that my grandmother passed away, I was on this call, accountability call. I make no excuses, and I see exactly how these things could work in my life. And that's what changed my life. So 2 commas, this came from us building a brand. Like Ramel and I, we said, look, how are we going to leave our jobs? He working at Pepsi. I'm working at doing graphics in Netflix. And I'm like, yo, what? This ain't it. I needed my communication level to be at a higher level so I can have 80% of my time to enjoy what I would like to do and only work 20% of the time. I had to get myself in alignment with my assignment. And the one thing was I had to create content. See, some of you, your content might be different. My content was being able to oratate, being able to write, being able to create. Creation and imagination is the highest level of value. So when David is coming up and he's speaking, he's showing you like, this is an opportunity that has helped me. David, just real quick, not to make people pocket watch, but can you just tell them how much you get for a speech? Or just one speech? Give them one speaking engagement, 30 minutes. How much could you make on that?
30 minutes. I mean, a minimum is 7,500, but you can't, but now it's like 15K, 20K, 25K. You got to understand also too, is that to make $10,000 in 30 minutes to just tell your story is beautiful. No, I'm like, and then they fly you out. They pay for your hotel. Think about that, right? They pick you up with car service. They treat you like royalty, bring you to the speaker room. And then guess what? You go on stage and you just tell them who you are. And you break it down with framework so they can believe what? That they could do it too. But the only way it's going to work is what? If you tell people who you really are, what happened to you. Don't go up there try to be power talk. Don't go up there try to be mindset mogul. No, go up there and be you. There's something about you that why God called you for that stage. Even with your content, it's the same thing. I don't want you to post content to be like me. These are 3 things you do every morning. No, that's not you. We're going to find your lane. We're going to find what's unique about you and why they want to come to you.
So I want to say this to round it off, right? Before we give y'all this opportunity, really think about it this way. No matter what you do, you need to do content in order to sell. Like if you don't want your time back, in fact, let me just gauge it this way. Do you want your time back? How many of us want our time back? How many of us want to enjoy 80% of our time just doing the things we love to do, and only 20% just working? Because you still got to work. You still got to put the work in. I know people are like, I don't want to work for nobody. No, you're going to work for everybody. And you're going to find a target audience, and you're going to niche down and give them something that they actually can have of value. But the idea is you want to become more effective in less time. And like I mentioned, when things show up in your life, is this going to help you become more effective in less time? That's what I want you to start to think about. Is this going to help me grow? Is this going to help me make more money? Is this going to collect more money? Is this going to help me be the best version of myself? Is this going to help me make the most impact? Is this going to help me live the life that I want? So now, if you're a real estate investor, how are you going to sell? How are you going to actually get to the properties? You got to be able to sell. When you get on the phone with the motivated seller, you got to sell the motivated seller on why that person could give up the property and what they can get in return. So it's all about your story, no matter what. If you're doing funding and you had created a funding company, then guess what? You got to be the person that teaches how to get the funding and where to use it. But you got to do it with content. You got to do it with a story. You got to tell people how to get it done. So regardless of how you look at it, no matter what, communication is going to be that breaking point. This is why when I showed everybody the graphic, I'm just going to share my screen one more time because I want y'all to get this while we're speaking. When David said he was making 7.5 for, a speaking engagement. Now he's getting 20K. This is real stuff. I just showed you in real time. The minimum wage is $100,000. So now if you're a real estate investor and you want to start getting your content out there, when you start to speak to people and let people know that you buy properties or you flip properties, or even if you just start speaking on real estate, what's going to happen is you're communicating so other people see you. They're going to start coming to you, throwing deals at you. But if they never hear from you, how can they actually do that? So the two ways for your business to not grow or for your business to not get any traction is if people forget about you or if people don't even know you. So are we done with being the best kept secret? I know some of y'all don't want to be on social media. You don't really got to be on social media for you to create content. I made hundreds of thousands of dollars without being on social media. And so have other people. So some people made millions of dollars without being on social media. So
one thing we got to understand too, real quick, Monster, sorry to cut you off, is that even if you don't like posting social media, over 5 billion people are on social media daily. And the ratings of TV, cable are going down, and people are more on social media now than they are being entertained compared to watching TV. That's a fact. So even if you don't like where it's going, you got to get on the train, because everybody's locked into TikTok, they're locked into IG, they're locked into Facebook, they're locked into this. Success leaves clues. Go to my platforms. You'll see what's going on. It has absolutely changed my life. So I want you to understand, right? I don't really watch TV. What's TV? I watch IG and learn. You'll learn more from TikTok and IG Reels than you would going to waiting on the news channel to come on at 5 o'clock. You're going to know what's going on overseas. You're going to know what happened downtown Atlanta. You're going to know what happened in New York right then and there. And guess what? They're going to know about what you got going on right then and there also too. So you have to ask yourself this, right? Are you ready? I'm going to be very specific. I only put this in the chat if you really believe in this answer and you believe what you're putting down. Are you ready to show the world what you have going on with your content? If you are, just don't put ready, put your actual name in the chat. If you're ready to show people what you're doing, like, you know what? My name is such and such, I'm ready. Whatever your name is, put your name in the chat. And because the reason why because we got to get over the fear factor first. And when it comes to content, sometimes we don't want to post because we're so worried about what people may think about what we're putting out. It might not be good enough. It's not going to get no engagement. Put your name in the chat if you know you're ready. If you're ready to show the world what you got going on. And don't worry about what your family think about. Oh, you think you big time. Yes, I am big time. Yes, I'm it. Yes, I deserve everything I put my mind to. And if you don't like it, it's okay. It's not meant for you. I'm ready. So I want you to put your name in there. Like, I want you to see your name. I want you to see your name. Because if you can't see your name, if you can't see that, you're not going to be able to post. You're not going to be consistent, and people are not going to feel your message.
Absolutely. So look, before we go, I want to offer everybody an opportunity. And this is really like for you, right? And when I say this is for you, this is your choice. You choose what works best for you. but I'm going to give you the opportunity in the roadmap to actually be successful with whatever it is that you do, right? So this is really what I want to do, David. And Ramel, I want Ramel to come up too, because we're going to have him add some extra too. But David, for you, right? Like, what do we have going on this weekend? Literally
it's my turn
in
to speak.
2 days.
It's my turn to speak, mastermind. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's almost like I'm not just saying this. Like I'm at a point I might have to switch venues because how many people in the last like 3 days are buying vendor booths and actually bought tickets to come. So if you want to be a better communicator, a better entrepreneur, if you want to grow your content, if you want to work on your mindset, this weekend, October 21st and 22nd, transformation is happening. We got a mixer Friday night between 7 and 9. Monday is the main day. Saturday is the main day. Sunday is VIP. And then on Saturday night, we got exclusive VIP where we're going to have a dinner, all Black, to just network with the speakers and to be around everybody else that's like-minded that know they premium. Because guess what? Only people at dinner are going to be people that's exclusive VIP, right? Why is that important? I don't know about you, but my mentor, Storm, Marvin, Neo, everybody else, I just love being in a room with them. It's sometimes it just takes one conversation, one word to change your perspective. Because if you can see it, then you can believe it. Then once you believe it, now you got to do the work. And that's why you're going to see this weekend when you walk in here, I guarantee you, it's going to be packed from wall to wall. I got to stop taking vendors. So we got the mastermind coming up this weekend, which is going to be absolutely amazing. It's my 5th one. I got receipts. Go to my Instagram, look at my stories. I had Trent Shelton in my last one where Mindset Mogul was at, right? This time I got Talk Their Talk George. I got some powerful people in there. And I'm already working on my next one in March. So one thing about you, I know about your coach, your mentor, what's his vision? See, I'm not stopping. We're going to be in stadiums. Like either you roll with us, you get on the train with us, or you can be watching on TikTok and IG like everybody else, and then you're going to jump on. But by then, yesterday's price is not going to be today's price, right? But I need you guys to understand that you're powerful and understand that if you're ready for transformation, this is where you need to be.
Right. So look, what we wanted to do is we wanted to offer you an opportunity to join one of our content creation programs, right? But I wanted to do something special for everybody who took advantage of it. If you took advantage of it, I want to do something special where you get access to the event. But you know, I really want to know first of all, who wants the content creation program? Who wants to have a system tailored to creating content so that way you get your messaging across, so that way you can sell more, not only sell more, but impact more. I want to know, put me in the chat. I'm not going to drop that link until I understand that that's what people want. I want to also know, how much would you pay for that? If you do want that and you're saying that's me, how much would you pay for it? What is your content worth to you to be able to articulate yourself well enough to give somebody the experience that makes them say, okay, you know what? I want to trade my money with you for what value you have. Let me know. Y'all see a lot of me's in the chat, but I'll put a price on it. Put a price on it. Put a price on it. Because like, we're all about giving value here. And I want to see how I'm going to be able to give a bunch of value. I want to add some bonuses to this. But I want to first see who wants to take advantage of that first. So let me see. Somebody said 500 to 1,000. What else? What else? Is that a one-time fee, by the way? What's that? Let me know.
And also, too, I want you to put leader in the chat. Put the word leader in the chat. Put the word leader. Because we're not bringing you in to be coached. We're making leaders. Like I want you to be a leader. I want you next year this time. Hey, I got Power Talk coming on for this call real quick. I got Mindset Mogul coming on. I want you to build your own community. Build your own entity. See, you got to understand, it's not about your first name, about your last name. It starts with content. But now they know what you're doing. How do you build off that and build your own community? How do you have your own team, your own VA? But you got to start somewhere. Understand what level you at. So first thing you got to do is your perception. People need to understand and know who you are. Because I'm not going to join your company or your team if you're not even doing the work. So you ready to do the work? Just put ready in the chat. I'm sorry, I love to talk.
No, that's a good thing. I'm thinking about it because I'm wondering, like, first of all, I'm gonna be real. I want to know how David is gonna help out the community. I always ask. I'll be like, David, what could you do to help the community out, right? So I want to know who bought tickets to the event. Who's in? Put I'm in the chat. So we got your numbers of what you said you want the content program to be or whatever. I got that. I want to hear who's in, who's actually coming to the event, who bought tickets. I want to hear it. And then we want to shout you out as well. But really, I just want to know where we stand. That's really what I want to know. I want to know where we stand. So Linnea says you want to purchase. I want to know who's in. Who's in? Tamoa says she's in. Angela says she's in. Dwayne said I'm in. Santana says she bought a vendor ticket. Walt said he's ready. Walt said he's ready. Look, we're dropping a link right now if you want to come in. So we got a special discount for everybody who's inside of our community. Now, David, what else can we add to this? What else can we add? Can we add something else to this?
Of course, the event, and we got the community here also too. And mindset is absolutely everything. And what we're going to do, we're going to throw in some mindset training with also too. I'm going to come on to some of your calls as you guys are being better communicators, so that way I can give you guys more value. So I believe that if we work together, we grow together, it's a bigger impact. So imagine me coming on whenever Mindset Mogul say, Power Talk, I need you today on Wednesday at such and such. I want you to talk about only storytelling, or I want you to talk about stage presence, or I want you to talk about keynote delivery, or I just want you to work on mindset. Because one thing I do know about mindset is me. I know a lot about mental health. Like, mental health is everything to me, right? I've been through depression, been through anxiety, suicidal thoughts, lost it, got it back, lost it, got it back. And I got receipts, you know? So I want you to understand that you're going to get a lot of me. Like, you get a lot of me. So everybody put Power Talk in the chat. Put Power Talk in there.
Power Talk. So question. So now let's say they bought, oh, Santana had a question in the chat. I'm gonna go back to that. But let's say they bought a ticket, right? Not a ticket, but let's say they brought into the content creation program. What can we do with that? Can we do something with that where we allow them to come to one of the events? Like, give us some more insight on it.
Of course, if they sign up for the program, they don't have to buy a ticket for the event. And if they did buy a ticket, we're going to discount the content, vice versa. So if you bought a ticket already, we're going to take it off the content program. Or if you buy the content program now think about this, you're part of the community. So you get VIP access all weekend. The mixer, first day, second day, lunch, everything, front row, you get everything. And we might be a different venue, because right now I gotta meet with my VA today, go over these numbers, because it's everybody put overflow in the chat. Like, I mean, it's an overflow. You know, it's a mastermind, but it's looking like it's gonna be a conference, the way how many people are really tuned in to be there right now. So, and your boy Mindset Mogul is hosting the event. Think about this, guys. This ain't no fluff. Last year, he was in the audience in front row in my mastermind. Like, all right, I'm ready. I see what my man doing. And now a year later, he's hosting. Your whole year can change everything in your life if you just stay locked in. That's what he did.
Yo, sometimes I'll be so locked in, I'll be forgetting how crazy that sounds.
No, like, but you gotta give everybody give it up to Mindset Mogul, man. Like I know we telling you guys about the community, the thing, but like, my man work, like, he put work in. Everybody throw fire in the chat. Like, he put work in. He put this work in a whole year. Like, we had a meeting. We said, who we gonna get the host? And we picked him. But before we picked him, God made sure that he was ready. That's why we picked him. He didn't ask to be the host. We picked him to be the host for both days. So God is going to pick you to be something else, but you got to be ready for the opportunity, but you got to do the work like Mindset Mogul. Because if you ain't locked in, if you won't do the work, your life won't change in a year. You're going to be in the same place on the same Zoom call, doing the same thing a year from now if you don't do what he just did. And that's just facts.
Hold on, David Power Talk turning it up. That's what I'm talking about, David. I told y'all, get me in here clapping like a girl from Brooklyn. All right, he from Jersey, but he from New York. Same thing. Let's go. Look, the thing is this, man. The thing is this. If y'all ready to take advantage of it, I want to know. I'm not dropping a link until I see enough people. Like he already told you, if you already purchased a ticket and you still get into the course, we're gonna give you a discounted rate. So let's say if you took advantage of, let's say it was $500 and you paid $500 for the VIP. Now you're gonna get a month free, basically. You get what I'm saying? You already have a month. You're gonna have a month free, so it works out that way. You got to see perspective. Paquita said, "Where's the link at?" But that's only Paquita. I didn't hear anybody else ask for the link for the content creation program. So I'm not dropping it until I hear that. So right now we only got the offer of you coming to the event, you get the VIP, and you explore it and really jumping into the room and building your foundation for what's next. Right? So look, Paquita said, "Look, I'm in regardless. You just DM me. Look, I'm not dropping the link, y'all, until I know. Like I'm being real with y'all because, to be honest, it's an art to selling this stuff, right? Because we can't just throw everything at you. We have to actually have you feel like this is something that you want, right? And if you don't feel like that, there's no point to give it to you because there's no offer to be made there. But if I feel like enough of you is saying, yo, I want to join that, which every person here should take a like. There's two people that I bring onto these accountability program 30-day versions, and there's two people I bring consistently because you need that. You need it's 5 billion people on the internet, on social media. You need it. It's not even that I want you to be in it. Like all of you who are here right now, 99.98% of you wouldn't even be here without social media. Let's just be real. You wouldn't even be here without social media. So if you want the same effect, right? Let's just say whatever your pricing point is. Let's just say you sold an ebook for $200, not an ebook, but you sold a product for $200. $200. Let's just say you times that by the 60 people that's up here. Give me the number. Give me the number. Let's just say you sold just 60 units of your $200 product. Give me the number. How much is that? Put the number in the chat. You got a $200 product. You just sold 60 of them. How much is that? Could you do, could an extra 12K work for you? Could an extra 12K work for you? So if you don't have content, you're not getting that extra 12K. And that's why most of us don't have the extra 12K. So I'm not dropping the link until I hear the fact that people want the link, because I want you to see why it's useful. I want you to use your perspective to see why it's useful. Because once again, remember, I'm not selling it to do something to you. I'm selling it to do something for you. When these opportunities pop up, your role is to see, how can I take advantage of it? Now, if you have a coach that's gearing you up, directing you how to create content, and then you have a community of people who are all going to share and post and comment on each other's content, you're not losing. You at least got 60 people commenting on your post. You at least got 20 people sharing it. You at least got 10 people saving it. Oh, you're already in another ball game. You're already in another ball game. Okay, cool. 60 might be a stretch for some of y'all. Let's just say we had a $200 product and we sold 6 of those in 1 month. How much is that extra in a month? If we just sold 6 of those, how much is that in a month? Put the answer in the chat. I want to see it in the chat. Yes, I'm making y'all work today because I really need to know. If you had a $200 product and you just sold 6 units of the $200 product just in a month, just 6 of them. Maybe you sold 1.5 a week or whatever the case may be. Just sold 6 of them. How much would that be? Okay, would an extra $1,200 be useful to you? Just off of posting free content? Like, it doesn't cost you any money to post the content, just offer the content alone. So if I don't see y'all seeing the value in it, there's no point to drop the link. I apologize. There's no point to drop it. And we're gonna add some bonuses on top of it too. How many of y'all want to go live? Y'all want to go live? How many of y'all want to go live? When you go live is one of the quickest ways to build your audience. I'm currently documenting this journey that I'm doing, where I created a whole new page. Some of y'all see the page, but I create a whole new page, and I'm showing y'all in real time how quickly you can scale your page up. I'm showing you in real time. 3 months ago, I had 300 people on my Instagram. I got 1,100 today. That's 3 months ago. So I'm just showing you real time. So if y'all want me to drop the link, say drop the link. See, this content program is usually 5K. This content program is usually 5K. We should really sell it at 10K. But since we have so many other offers, we think about the community. We're like, yo, we don't want to just keep selling them so many things that's high because they run out of money. We need to have them help. We need to help them have ways to make money. So this is one of the ways to have you make money. The content that you create doesn't have to only go on Instagram, social media, but it can go on your website. The content that you make can go to other individuals in your phone, into your Telegram. Look, you gotta say drop the link. That's the only way I drop it. I'm not dropping it for y'all saying yes and all that other stuff. Right? So it's really a 10K program. I talk David Power Talk down, say they'll make it 10K, make it 5K. And then I say, okay, cool. Anytime we offer it to our community, we're gonna always offer at a discounted rate because we have already sold products to them that's already high. We don't want you to just be spending your money so high, right? With just us, right? We want to allow you to get the benefits of being in our community. And that's, not only the VIP, the dinners, the access. We have a meetup prior on Friday, but also being able to have discounted on courses, getting into the room.
Also,
So,
too, real quick, when you was talking about growing your content, I took a pictures. I'm gonna show this at the mastermind. August 13th, you probably can't see this. August 13th, I hit 100K followers, right? August 13th of this year, I hit 100K followers. I'm gonna show this at the mastermind this weekend. Currently, right now, between August 13th, what's today's date? October something, right? 19th or 18th or whatever it is.
18.
I'm at 132K followers. That means I grew 32,000 followers from August 13th into now. That's receipts. And I'm going to show you at the mastermind, if I click on each post, I can show you how many followers I got from each post. And that's actual receipts right there. I just wanted to show you that but there was a time, five likes, 10 likes, it was there. But I kept being consistent. But I just want to show you that because I don't want you to think that, you just another program, another this. Nah, this, like, I really care for you. like it's in my heart, it's in my spirit. Like, I got an open door policy. So Miss Washington, she'll tell you that. Like, Sunshine will tell you that. Jasmine Queen will tell you that. Mindset Mogul. But go ahead, man. Go ahead, King. I'm sorry.
100%. All of this is facts. There's no cap. And the thing about it too, I like what Santana's put in the chat too. He said, drop the link because I'm writing all these educational expenses off on my taxes. 100%. Like, this is all write-offs. All write-offs. However, I don't want you to look at it just as a write-off. I want you to look at it as a way up. Right? This is a way up. We're going to increase not only our likeness, but you're going to increase your income and impact. So I'm dropping this link right now, and you could go to this link and you can see it.
Hold on, coach. Hold up, coach.
There you go.
What up? Don't drop the link yet, coach. Don't drop the link yet. Don't drop the link.
Too late. I already dropped it. How I take it back now?
You already dropped it? Oh, man.
Let me delete it. Hold up.
I bet. How y'all feeling? Let me know how y'all feeling. They said you can't delete it. All right, this is what I want to do, right? I gotta jump. I got another call I gotta jump on, but y'all already know I'm always in the back, just kind of taking notes, learning, seeing what's happening with the community. And I want to make this very clear. I want to make it very, very clear, right? There's always going to be an opportunity for you to take advantage of, right? That's what this mentorship is about. We bring different resources and we're always going to create opportunities. But I want you to understand, not every opportunity is for you. I'm going to just be honest with you. Like, most people are not going to tell you, not every opportunity is for you. But if there is an opportunity that you know is for you, you shouldn't even think about it. You should just be jumping on it. Because we don't want you to invest your money in there. You sitting around and not doing the work. Because when Power Talk tell you, say, listen, I need you to post 3, 4, 5 times a day, and you don't post 3, 4, 5 times a day, then you wasting your money, you wasting your time. When David Power Talk break it down and show you, I've seen him do it, show you how to get your story across in 3 minutes, in 30 seconds, in 9 minutes, and different segments of different platforms is a strategy behind it. When he tell you to do these things, and if you don't go run the play, don't waste your time, don't waste your money. I'm just being completely transparent with you, all right? And I want to just say this really quick, right? Y'all see these 2 plaques behind me. Like, I come from real estate. Like, I've been doing real estate for 10 years. That's all I know. Buying real estate, making cash flow, selling real estate, building my net worth. But what happened in 2017, right? One of my guys, right? I seen him online. He was coaching. He was making money online. He had digital products. And I'm like, yo, bro, what you doing? He's showing me receipts, $30,000, $40,000 a month that he's making online. This was in 2017. I'm like, damn, I gotta get a piece of that. like if you let me know who want a piece of that. Put me in the chat if you want a piece of that. Like 30,000 a month. And that's on top. And we doing real estate together. This is my guy. We buying and flipping cribs together. But he got another bag coming in on the side. Like, yeah, I just made a quick $30,000, $40,000, and I'm gonna double down and put it in more real estate. I'm like, that's a no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. So back in 2017, and if you scroll down my Instagram page, I started doing posts. And when I first went live on Instagram, I'm not gonna hold y'all. When I first went, I'm from Brooklyn, y'all. Like, no face, no case. I don't want nobody to know where I'm at. I don't want you to know what I got going on live. What's that? Live. So when I first went live, right? I'm like, yeah, y'all, it's the young mogul. And then I saw the little red numbers go up. 1, 2, 3 people. I shut the live down. Like, oh, hell no. Hell no. It's people on the live. They watching me. I don't want to share my story. But the reason why I was able to overcome it is because I realized that it was bigger than me. I realized that by me having this ego, having this trauma response of thinking that no face, no case, I don't want nobody to know where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I've been through, that's all from trauma. And I realized that if I don't share my story, I'm not impacting somebody else's life. It's bigger than me. I want you to put that in the chat. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. And when you understand that you have a mission, you have an assignment, you have a task that God has put on you to go out there and help other people, then you will realize that the content creation is just a part. It's just a small piece to the puzzle. So when I got on Instagram back in 2000, and I was on Instagram 2014, but I was just playing with Instagram, like, popping bottles and, showing up at the club. I was doing that type of stuff on Instagram, right? But in 2017 is when I turned it into an educational platform, right? Because a lot of us on Instagram, we're on social media and we're scrolling and we're watching, we're entertained. But do you know, if you're being entertained, right, you're being sold. That's all it is. Everybody is using social media as a marketing tool. So you got to figure out which side you're going to be on. And once I decided to figure out, all right, I want to be on this side to help people. I want to be on the side to make money. I want to be on the side to have an impact. You see, we made $2 million in a month in 2 different businesses in 30 days. In 30 days. Like, how many? I want to know who want to do something like that. Let's put me in the chat if you want to do something like that. Like, this is documented. This is receipts. We don't really gotta, But anyway, long story short, right? The reason why I'm sharing this is because anybody that want to be able to share their voice, share their story, want to learn how to create content, if this is for you, and it may not be for everybody. So if it's not for you, like, sit to the sidelines. It's okay. Your time will come. Something else will come that may be for you. But if you know that I got my business idea, I want to make some money online, I want to create an impact, I've been looking for a coach, I've been looking for a system, I've been looking for a program to specifically help me build my content, build my social media following, be able to help me deliver my message. Is a certain way. When we get on Instagram, if you notice, like, you go to my page on Instagram, as soon as I wake up on Instagram, I got a post dropping and I'm talking directly to you. Listen, the video that you look on my page right now, I open up by saying, yo, let me let you in on a little secret. There's a reason why we do that. It's a hook. But you got to understand the science. Most people are getting on Instagram and don't even understand, all right, we got to start with a hook. And then from that hook, now I got to give you some valuable game, because that's what's going to keep you staying to the end of the video. And then towards the end of the video, now I'm going to give you a call to action. But how do I deliver this message in 45 seconds? How do I deliver this message in 90 seconds? How do I now break that up and distribute it against all these platforms? There's a strategy behind this. What if I told you that we actually have VAs that specifically go in other people's pages that do commercial real estate, that do credit, and we document all the questions in the comments? All the questions that you've been asking, all the things that you've been confused on, we now have a system in place to go gather that information, put it on a Google Drive, and give me that information. So every day I already see what my audience is looking for. Now I can do content. And then you wonder why a video popped up on your page. You're like, damn, he was talking to me. You're damn right, because you said it. I'm just giving you what you was looking for. You're damn right I'm talking to you. But there's a strategy and a system behind it. Y'all get what I'm putting down? I'm gonna just leave it at that. I ain't gonna give no more game behind it. But this is what I want to do. I stand behind David Power Talk and Mindset Mogul. Y'all already know. So anytime I see an opportunity, I want to make the opportunity even greater. So for everybody, like not even for everybody, I want to do this for the first 5 people. The first 5 people that actually take advantage of the opportunity and do the content creation program. I don't even know what the price is. I don't even care what the price is because it's not about price. It's really about the payoff. Like we shouldn't even be talking about price. We really should be thinking about what is the payoff? What does this look like a year from now? Because it's not going to change in the next 30 days. I'm going to be honest with you. It took me 2 years of consistency to go from 5,000 followers to over 200,000 followers. I had to be consistent for 2 years. I remember when I was on Instagram Live every single Monday at 8 p.m. For anybody that's been following me for that long, you know I did Mogul Mondays every Monday at 8 p.m. and I went live, whether it was 2 people, and then it went to 8 people, and then it went to 16 people, and I kept doing it whether I had 100, 200, or 2 people there. And then I doubled back from Monday. I went to Free Game Friday, and I'm going live every Friday, giving out free game, consistently pouring value. Pause here. Pause and stand behind. So look, this is what I want to do for the first 5 people. That's why I said don't drop the link yet, but you already dropped it. They probably move with speed. But the first 5 people, I personally want to do a strategy call with them. So I'll come in there and I'll do a full strategy call with you and help you build out your content, help you build out your plan, help you get some digital products in place, see what resources I have. I'm personally going to come in and do a strategy call. And for the 5 of you, the first 5, because it's only for the first 5 that move with speed, I am going to go live with you. So once we have that strategy call, right, and we build out your game plan, we see what you got going on, we build out, because I don't want to just do it all willy-nilly. We're going to have to build it out the right way. Get your digital products in place. Make sure you got your ebook. Make sure you understand your story. Make sure you understand how you want to announce yourself to the world. When I let everybody know I'm the young mogul, it's for a reason. When you see Mogul Lifestyle, we say, yo, when you see us go, let's go, it's Mailbox Millionaires, there's a reason. Because we want you to, when you think about us, you got to say Mailbox Millionaire. We gotta help you understand and adapt this mentality of what it takes to build content. So I want to help you do that. I'm going to come in there. I'm going to do a bonus strategy call, whatever it is. I'll work that out with y'all. And I'm going to go live with the first 5 people to help you launch your product and put some money back in your pocket. I want to work with you to help you get back whatever you invested. I don't know what the number is, but that's what I want to do for the first 5 people that tap in and take advantage of the opportunity, because I know that content creation is powerful when you need it. And the last thing I will say is this, right? For those of you that's questioning this, right? This is the time in life for us to make millions of dollars. This is the most accessible time. This is the easiest time that we have to ever make millions of dollars. Like, I know my parents, grandparents, and I'm pretty sure your parents, grandparents, they didn't have this information years ago. They didn't have social media years ago. They didn't have, at a click of a button, you could be able to sell a product. Like, I'll on a strategy call, I'll go through the numbers and show you how many ebooks we sell per day, and show you like how the ebook is an upsell to a free class, and it's a whole thing that we do. I can't even go through that right now, right? But look, we didn't have this information years ago, but we're doing things the wrong way. And the reason why we're doing things the wrong way is because we're still doing it the old way. It's like right now we have Wi-Fi, right? We got Wi-Fi. We don't use dial-up internet no more. So if you come out here trying to use dial-up on the way we doing things now, it's not going to work. Does that make sense? It's not going to work. So if you've been told to go to school, get an education, take out student loans, which I've done this, right? I go to college, and this, I'm not saying college is bad, because I love college. It helped me in so many ways, but I will have to point out the obvious is that we're going to take out a bunch of debt to go and master a certain field that the job is not even there no more, because AI is now here. So a lot of those jobs that most people are trying to go get and thinking they have security, it's not even there anymore. And we wonder why there's limited opportunities, limited resources, there's limited positions. We wonder why. So we have to understand, how do we get in front of the opportunities that are here to stay, like social media? When we think about Amazon, we think about a lot of these businesses, Uber, right? We think about all these businesses that came on during this era. We need to jump on the opportunities during this era, y'all. So that's what I wanted to add on. Appreciate y'all. Keep doing what y'all do. Y'all get me the list. Let me know who the 5 people is so we can reach out. I have my assistant reach out to them, get the information, do that strategy call, and go live and help them launch their products, help them get their brand going. And y'all know, y'all know what we do online. Y'all see what we got going on. So that's what I want to do. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. Keep running. Let's get it.
So we're going to drop the link right now because I know David Power Talk has to run too, by the way. But this is for the first 5 people who pay in full. Right. So we're going to drop the link. Once again, Sunshine, if you could grab this link and just drop it with Jasmine, go ahead and drop that. So this is it right here. I know Paquita, she said, look, I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'm moving with speed. I'm getting in right now. So Paquita, shout out to Paquita for setting the tone. I want to bring you up and I want to know why you decide to join. Let's go with Paquita. Can we bring her up to the screen, y'all?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I decided to join because that's stuff I'm looking for. I was looking forward thinking I'm going to get it with the mentorship that we already doing, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm very shy behind on live on any social media platform. I do not do a lot of posting. I do not put out there to my people, like I said, I think it was yesterday's class. I don't really do that. And I know that there's no growth. There's no comfort in my growth zone. And there's no growth in my comfort zone. So I'm stepping outside that comfort zone. And I'm just like, I'm going in. Like I feel like ignorance on fire, but let's go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just excited and I'm ready to make that change. I really am ready to just go all out. I know this is my time. I know this is my moment. I know this is my day. I know this is my hour. And I'm already looking at 2024 like I'm busy all year. I'm busy. Yep. I'm busy all year. So I've been telling my children, my family, and everybody, I'm busy till the end of 2023. I said I graduate in December in Atlanta. I don't know what day, but I'm gonna be there. So
and everybody that's joining, I want you to have the same mindset. How you pronounce your first name?
Paquita.
Paquita?
Paquita.
Oh, Paquita. I want everybody, what she just said, I co-sign that. Like I co-sign that, what she just said. She said for 2024, this is what it looks like, right? I know I need this. I know it, not David Power Talk, not mine. I need the community. I need Sunshine, right? I need Energy Queen, right? I need Mogul. It's the community. It ain't just me. But outside of that, what I learned what she just said is that she's ready to do the work. Like she's ready to do the work. So anybody that joined today, I want to be fully transparent with you. I need you just as much as you need me, but I need you to do the work. That's all I'm gonna say. I need you to do the work.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's not much to be said. Like we already said it. I want to bring a few people up. If you're in, put I'm in the chat, and I want to bring you up, and I want you to share a little bit. The real reason why we do these things is because we want to create a community of love, connectivity, and financial prosperity. The only way to do that is to share the information. And what happens is when you pay attention. We don't want to, make the price outlandish, out real crazy, but we want it just enough where you feel motivated to do the thing. I'm gonna get this thing done. And when you look at it, once again, this is up to you. This is all optional. It's not mandatory, but I like to look at it like this. If we're able to make multiple $1 million, right? Just break down how much that is per month. Like somebody tell me in the chat, how much is $1 million broken down within 12 months? Like monthly, like I want to know, how much is that per month? No, really put the number in so you can see what I'm talking about. Put the number in. This is what's available to you. This is what's available to you. You don't have to be the biggest social media person out there. You don't have to. I'm living proof for that. You don't have to. And you still make millions. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's how crazy this is. Because you're giving somebody value. And people would always exchange their money for the value because money is just a tool to use to create more money, or in a situation, money could be a receipt for the value that you provide. But what I'm expressing to you is that when you invest into the right places, you're going to get the money right back. And like we said, the first 5 people are going to get those strategy calls. Also, when you purchase this, let's say, once you're into the community, you're VIP. So you get access to Friday night, you get access to Saturday, the whole entire Saturday, and Saturday night, a VIP dinner. You get access to Sunday. Are we doing the mansion thing? What's up? Are we doing the mansion thing?
No, we had to keep it at the bank because there's so many VIP. It's over the maximum people for the mansion between park and everything else. But it's going to be better because now we got the stage for 2 days. We got the content creation for 2 days. We got more speakers. We got more time. We got the mixer. It's just, and truthfully now, like my wheels are spinning. I might get a bigger venue for Saturday and Sunday after I go with these people that's between the people that's actually bought tickets in the past 3 days and you guys joining this, I might change the venue to a larger place. I'm just putting that out there. So, but God is good. Everybody can overflow in there. But when you pray, when you pray for a meal, God can give you a buffet. He can give you a whole harvest. And we about to have an overflow. Think about the wordplay. I didn't say power talk. I said we gonna have an overflow because now you get exposed. Come there with a band, come there with a business card, your digital card. You got to network. You got to get in the room. There's somebody in that room that you're gonna partner up with. You're gonna meet that you never knew. That's gonna change the whole trajectory of your life. Like you're gonna come and going this way. You gonna meet them. You about to go this way.
And that always happens too. That's the same thing with us, with our story, right? So just so y'all know, like literally it's partnerships, man. It's partnerships. It's all about the partnerships. Once again, we're gonna drop the link below. If you're in, let us know. We'll bring you up and we want to speak about it real fast while you're in. I know David, at any moment you gotta run, just go ahead and run. I'm supposed to be going too, by the way. I gotta start heading down to Atlanta. But let's bring up Nell. We want to know, why did Nell join? Honestly, look, I would say that this is what I would say. I would say go for paid in full. Like that's just me. I'm the type of person I go paid in full because doing it monthly is $3,500. Doing it monthly comes out to $3,500 if you look at the sheet there. But I just want to bring up Nell. Where's Nell? Can somebody grab Nell and bring her up to the?
I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you.
All right.
What's up, Nell? What made you feel like, okay, I'm locking in my spot, I'm getting in?
Good morning, y'all. Well, first of all, I've never been a social media person. I've always shied away from it, hid from it, stayed in my own little world. And so this whole thing for me has really changed my life and changed the way I'm seeing things and seeing social media. I didn't realize I had so many comfort zones. First of all, I've always been like, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, not knowing, but knowing that I want to elevate, always wanting to elevate, looking to elevate, but not realizing it's certain things that I need to do to elevate. And as much as I didn't want to do social media, I'm having to do it. And I'm a little scared, but I'm going to overcome that because I'm ready. So
100%.
And
100%. Just change the language around it, right? We're not scared. This might be new, or we might not know the outcome, but the truth be told, we never know the outcome. We make it up as we go. So I want everybody to have the confidence that you're going to make it up as you go, and you're going to make it be the best as you go. That's what I said earlier about the perspective was things are going to show up in your life. You got to be the one to take advantage. That's your role. Your role is to make it turn out the best that it can. When I came and I told you I was coming to see David Power talk and I had no clue who he was, but I went into his program, I said, I'm going to make sure this is the best thing that I could do for me with this situation. Mr. Precise came in. He saw me. He's like, yo, bro, you're a star, bro. I was like, yeah, man, I am. And we'll see. He's like, you tapping in? I'm like, bro, I'm already tapping. That's how it works. It doesn't work from you being apprehensive and scared about what's going to happen. It works about you being confident and saying, okay, cool. I'm confident because I got the resources around me. I got the strong team. I got the partnerships. I got the mentors. I got the community. So that's what I'm saying for everybody. This is not for you to be scared. This is for you to be empowered and say, yo, I got the people I need. Look at, do you need any more proof around you? Like, do you need any more proof that when you're the next person in line that it's your turn to get that $1 million a year? 2024. This is your, do you need any more proof? That's what I'm leaving y'all with. Shout out to Nell. Everybody drop some love in the chat for Nell.
Welcome to the team. Also, too, remember this, everybody that joined, right? Everybody is like motivated. You hear the words, everything sounds good to you. And then the energy might die off from you a little bit, right? But now you get this every week. You'll be able to tap back in to get that shot of energy, that shot of motivation. Because I'm gonna be transparent with you. Some days you're not gonna feel like yourself. You're not gonna feel like, you know what? But when you're around us, you can be like, I ain't got no choice but to level up. I ain't got, like, I'm energetic right now, locked in with you guys. Like, I needed this before the event. So imagine me in person. Like, imagine me in person all day talking to you. Like, it's a wrap. Like, what I'm about to do this weekend, I have no idea how God gonna use me. But when I tell you I can't wait, I can't wait. But I'm go ahead.
Absolutely. We're gonna bring up Rael. Rael, why did you decide to join? We want to shout out Rael. Everybody send some love in the chat.
Grand Rising, Queens and Queens. Pretty much just sick and tired of being sick and tired of my situation. So I'm not just getting out of my comfort level. And I remember Smitty said in the beginning, if they don't know you, they can't fund you.
That's a bar.
If they don't know you, they can't fund you.
You might hear that this weekend. That's a bar.
So that stuck with me. And, you know, coming from Brooklyn, just like Ramel said, you know, you don't want nobody knowing your business, like who are you, like why are you all in my face type of. I need to get out of that New York state of mind.
Absolutely. And I love the progression that you're making so far, King. Once again, this is an opportunity for you to become the best version of yourself. I want to give you some content game real quick right now. With your background, make sure people can read it. So
yeah, I'm trying to work on that. I don't know how to. I'm gonna have to hit up Taj because he did his nice. So
right, Taj executed it right away. Right, like make sure people can read, because once again, if they don't know you and they forget about you, you lose out. But if they can't even read your name, they can't even know how to contact you.
Look at his name.
What you say now? See, you got to leave the picture in order for them to see your thing now. You got to be in the picture and they got to see it up here, right? Put it up here and let them see. All right. Everybody send some love in the chat. All right. So who else is in? I want to know who else is in, because we got to close up. Unfortunately, we do have to close up. I am going to leave the link up so that way y'all can get to it. But the reality of it is, this is all up from here. This is all up from here. And I want you to be able to take advantage of opportunities that we give you that are no-brainers. And once again, Paquita, I want to just make sure I comment on this out loud. We're talking about first 5 people who pay in full. Why? Why would that be the case versus somebody who put a deposit? Because if you put a deposit down and you got the information, can't you just stop paying that and walk away? So it would be beneficial to give it to the person who actually pays in full, because they're already committed and they're locked in. So if you did pay it off within that 30 days, 100%, yes, we will give you that same access.
I just had a quick question.
Yeah.
I was trying to do that, but I selected the one to the right, and I thought it would give me an option.
But you went all the way through to the payment part.
I know, because I was trying to, hurry up.
So for anybody who wants to pay all up front, after they have already paid the initial 500, I'll give you what we call the payment link, and you just make that payment. And we will still honor, if you do it within the 30-day window, we will still honor the full price of that discounted price. But if you do 500 increments, it obviously will be.
I'll do that right now.
Yeah, and somebody asked if they make a deposit, do they still get access to the event all weekend? Yes, you do. Once you make a deposit, you are part of the team. So yes, you will be part of the event for the weekend.
Yes, and you get the whole VIP access, everything.
You get the full VIP access. So think about this: the tickets are almost $500 anyway for VIP. So why not work on your content and turn your content to cash flow and to be this event, and go ahead and make that deposit if you can't make the full payment. So it's a win-win situation, man.
Remember, we're doing this for you. We're not like tricking you enough. Like, it's honestly what we're doing is saying, okay, cool. Here's what you have. And your job is to say, okay, I got my pieces. Now let me play the game. And what we want to do is we want to put you in a game. We really want to put you in a situation for success. The only way to do that is to give you the tools and the resources, the systems. And that's what we're providing you right now. So I would love to see everybody in, because you already know how the Mailbox Millionaires do. I want to see all my people out there, all my family, and I want to build. But anything you want to say real quick, David, before we roll up out of it, because unfortunately, y'all, I do have to leave. I have to go.
Yes, and I got to go also too, guys. And where I'm want to say you this, right? God really chose you for a reason. And welcome to the team, everybody that did join. I can't wait to see you guys this weekend. I can't wait to see you guys on the calls. Also, too, like I'm leaving too. I got an appointment too. I'm in Atlanta right now. I had to come 3 days early. The reason why I'm coming 3 days early, you guys are gonna hear this story in more detail, is because about a month and a half ago, I actually was in a car accident. It wasn't my fault. I was in the back of a car service. So I was at one of my mentors' birthday celebration. I get in the car, I get on the highway, 85 in Atlanta. I'm 5 minutes from my hotel. I'm on the phone with my wife. The guy is speeding, driving reckless. I just look to the right. I hear the loudest noise I heard in my life. Airbags, glass. I'm trapped in the car. Concussion, side of my face. I can't see. I still got a cracked bone in my face right now underneath my eye. So I'm about to go see my doctor right now to see if I'm ready for surgery. Because what happens is that the bone is cracked. So they had to wait till the swelling go down to take the bone out and put a metal plate in. My leg, I couldn't move my leg, my arm, everything. I was in trauma center. This was a month and a half ago. But I want you to understand this, right? The reason why I survived is because God put his arms around me. Because the police officer said, I don't know how you only have these injuries. And if that car would have hit that other car at a different angle, a different direction, I would not be on this call right now. This is just one of my stories, how God have saved my life over and over and over again. So you must understand who your coach is, who your mentor is. There's a reason why I'm here. And I submit to my man above. I submit to the Lord. If I submit to him, I'm going to give you guys everything I got. But I need you guys to submit to him above also too, and say, I'm ready for everything that I deserve. Like, I'm ready for it. And this weekend, you're going to see what it looks like to say, I'm ready for it. So it's not about just content. It's not just about trying to have a 7-figure day, a 6-figure day. It's for you telling him that I'm ready for whatever is in front of me. I have no more doubt in my life, no more fear in my life, no more procrastination in my life. I'm ready for this. Like, I don't care what people say or think. I'm going all in. So I need you guys to go all in. Thank you so much, man. I'm about to head to my doctor to check out to see where my surgery is going to be, or if I got to live with a cracked bone in my face. But the reason why I had to tell you that, because somebody need to understand that somebody woke up this morning praying for your problems. So let's get it, man.
So look, y'all, first of all, I'm gonna send you a lot of love, David, because I remember talking to you about that. And then literally like 5-7 days later, my man was on live. I don't even know how he could even do that, but sending you a lot of love and healing, King. I'm just so happy that you're with us still, because you're here for a reason. And when we met, it transformed my life. And the reason why it transformed my life, because I gained another brother, right? I gained another partner and another family. And that's really what I want y'all to see it as. I want you to see these obstacles as opportunities and these challenges as chances to show your greatness, and show up for the people that shows up for you. Because regardless of how you feel, this life is being designed by you. You're the creator of this reality that you see in front of you. We're making it up as we go. So let's create the best storyline. Let's create the best opportunities for us to be successful. So peace, King. I love you, man. I'll see you this week. Yes. And we're ready to roll, bro.
Let's go. Let's get it, guys. Talk to you soon.
All right. So Rael, I got a link for you if you want it. So I'm gonna send that to you. All right. I got a link for you.
Thank you.
Anybody else in? Let us know so that way we can call you up. We're getting ready to close this out. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat if you're in. All right, Rael, you should be able to get that in a direct message. Once again, the first 5 people who take advantage of that, there will be something special for y'all. And we got some other bonuses as well. When you sign up, you will be added to a content creation group. So please just go into that content creation group. All the information will be in there for you for your next steps. All right. All right. So I'm gonna have Jasmine and I'm gonna have Sunshine come up here and just hold the space. You know, any thoughts from today's call, anything that changed your mind, transform your perspective. And I just kind of let it roll into 11:11. We cutting it down. But let's stop the recording.